welcome in, welcome in. Happy, I'm saying Monday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. Hello, hello, hello. We are going to be talking about credit reports tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. I don't even know why. Welcome in. Welcome. And welcome in. Hello, Justin. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. 2 minute guy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. How are you? I'm great. How are you? Let me know how your Wednesday evening is going. Sorry, I'm like sharing up my live on another platform. And I wish it was an easier way. It definitely is not. Good, good. What is this stream about? Oh, tonight we're going to talk about your credit report equals your debt plan. So we're going to be talking about credit reports tonight. I feel like it was definitely an appropriate topic, especially the beginning of the year. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Yep, we are going to talk about credit reports. So definitely, I feel like it was appropriate. Who is that came in the room? Your digital auntie. Hey, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Well, I'm a kid, so yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Hello, Rose. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're, I don't know why I keep saying Monday, y'all. Like, I'm saying Monday, Sunday. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope that your Wednesday evening is going well. Let me know. Okay. Let me know how your Wednesday evening is going. Let me know. Let me know. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? I am great. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Big Spoon, welcome in. I'm sorry to say this. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ricardo. Welcome in, you guys. Again, let me know how your Wednesday evening is going. Tonight, we're going to talk about your credit report equals your debt plan. We're going to talk about credit reports tonight. And I felt like it was definitely appropriate, you guys, because it's the beginning of the year. Lisa, thank you so much for the repost. Listen, you guys, definitely, we are going to get into it because we want to transform our finances in 2026. Arlita, so I have a 19-year-old with an 800 credit score. What would be the best credit card to start him off with? With an 800 credit score. But wait a minute, he's 19 with an 800 credit score? Did you, how did he get an 800 credit score at 19? Did you put him on your credit? Let me know. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Arethea, welcome in. Welcome in. And let me know, friend. Let me know. Welcome in. Truly appreciate all of you guys for being here. And again, we're going to talk about credit reports tonight. A must for the beginning of the year. We need to pull our credit report. It's an absolute must. So welcome in. Welcome in. Jen Case, welcome in. Welcome in. Jinsk, welcome in. 216. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Let me know how your Wednesday evening is going, you guys. Let me know how it went. Was it a productive day for you guys? Let me know. Import ants, welcome in. Welcome in. Let me know in the chat how everything is going. I don't know, when I signed up for this traditional wife stuff, I don't want to cook after work. Rose, I'm cracking up, friend. You say, listen, I don't want to sign up for no traditional wife stuff. Listen, I don't want to cook after work either. I know, Rose, I get it. I get it. I don't want to cook after work either. You just be tired. And it's just like, yeah. You're a digital auntie. Thank you so much for liking out the live, friend. Let me know. Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to figure out what to eat too, y'all. And I'm trying not to go to, to order something, y'all. I'm trying not to order something. I'm trying not to. But it's just like, man, when you work all day and your energy, you already exerted all of this energy all day. And then, dang, I gotta cook something. Yeah. So welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. If you guys also can tap out the live on TT, let's get it to 10K because TT likes us to get the live to 10K for the first 10 minutes. So we've been on about 8 minutes, you guys. If you can help me out and tap out the live, share it out as well. Let's get some more people in the room. I feel like this topic is a very good one tonight, where a lot of people need to be in the room. Needs to be in the room, especially starting out in January in 2026, you guys. We definitely need to be pulling our credit report. Okay, so we definitely are going to talk about it tonight. So again, if we could tap out the live and share it out. Thanks everyone watching on the YT and Book of Faces and TT. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Welcome in. We try to get the taps out. And again, for all the new people that are here, my name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center, and I am a financial coach. So I help moms get on a budget, save money, and get out of debt. So if that's something that you're into, you are in the right room. You're watching the right channel. So truly appreciate y'all. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. And yes, we can get these taps up to 10K, y'all. We want to get the taps up to 10K. It's Tara. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's get it to 10K, you guys. 10K. So let me know how you guys are doing. Again, I know it's like a Wednesday, y'all. It's midweek. Bessie, welcome in. Welcome in. It's midweek, y'all. It's midweek. But again, we had a shorter week, though. We had a shorter week. I know my days is just all mixed up. Jamie D, welcome in. Welcome in. My days is all mixed up. So you guys know I always start the live with some engagement questions. So let's start it off. First question, when is the last time you pulled your credit report? Put it in the chat. When is the last time you pulled your credit report? Let me know. Let me know. When is the last time you guys you pulled your credit report? I'm just trying to think about when the last time like I actually pulled mines. Probably. Now, see, here's the thing, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but you know how you have like the banking apps where it give you, your credit. I looked at mine 2 days ago. Oh, nice. Your DeJounte 2 days ago. Listen, I think that these apps, like, how like Credit Karma and what is the other ones? Like, your banking app, sometimes they have like your credit report on there. And again, especially Credit Karma is not accurate in reference to your credit score. I'm trying to think. I know my bank, Experian. Okay, Experian, yes. Yes, Experian is the app. Yeah, I think I have another app. My FICA is one that's really, really good, and they're pretty accurate. What's the other one I use? I'm trying to think of what's the other app I use. I know the banking, again, like my credit union has like a one. I'm trying to think of what other one I feel like I use. I got a flash goal, y'all. Here we go with the shenanigans. Let's see. Oh, it's 5 heart me's, y'all. If you guys can help out with the flash goal, help me with my goal and send 1 heart me per person. Bless Sasha, welcome in. 1 heart me. Hey, Bless Beauty, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. If you guys can help me out with the live goal, it would be greatly appreciated. We only need 3 more. Well, yeah, 3 more. If you guys. So we're talking about all the new people that just came into the room. We are talking about Bless Sasha. Welcome in, friend. Thank you so much for the repost. When is the last time that you pulled your credit report? That is the question, you guys. Put it in the chat. When is the last time you pulled your credit report? I'm trying to think. I said, because like I was saying, that the apps, you know how you have the apps on your phone and you're looking at your credit report. I feel like the apps kind of, since you're looking at it that way, it's like, oh, what's the point of, pulling my credit report? But we actually, Most Moto, hey, friend, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, friend. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. Thank you so, oh, look, I didn't get, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We are talking about when the last time you pulled your credit report. Put it in the chat. All the new people that are here. And I was seeing the apps kind of like enable, not, I was about to hit you back and you said, let me check. I was about to hit you back and you said, me check here first. Oh, you was. Oh, okay. I'm scared. Bless Sasha, you said you scared, friend, and check your report. Oh, I know. Well, listen, the one thing that I always say, friend, is facts are our friends, even though we may not want to. Oh man. Even though we may not want to look at our credit report, it may not be as bad as you think. So, Most Moto, thank you so much for the populars. It may not be bad as what you think, Sasha. So, this is definitely what we're going to talk about tonight. because facts are our friends. We can't fix what we don't face. So we can't fix what we don't face. I am great. Hello, hello. Okay, so the next question, you guys, is do you know exactly how many debts are tied to your name right now? Facts are our friends. Exactly, your digital auntie. Exactly. Facts are our friends. Thank you so much for the populars. But the question is, do you know exactly how many debts are tied to your name right now? You know how many debts are tied to your name? Do you know how many debts you owe? Let me know in the chat. Are you like, yeah, Jenny, I love your sayings. Oh, thank you, friend. Yeah, I try to make it like, something that you could remember. But yeah, actually, I think I got that from one of oh, thank you so much for being a title gifter of the corgi, friend. Thank you so much. Love the corgi. I actually got that from a psychologist. On one of the radio shows that I listen to. He always say facts from my friends. So that's not my saying. So let me give that the psychologist his props because I didn't come up with that. But some of the terms though. But oh, you reached level 15, Moda. You reached level 15, friend. So yeah, do you know how many debts are tied to your name right now? Let me know in the chat. Do you know how many debts you have? How many? Because here's what I will say: that even though we have the apps that we have on our phone, he just borrowed it from someone else. Probably so. We just all as creators borrowing it from somebody else. He probably heard it from somebody else. Absolutely, absolutely. But I wasn't the originator of it, so that's why I'm like. But he probably did just borrow it from somebody else. And if you guys too many of my friends are too many tired. Too many, my friend, too many tired. Yeah. Hello, Diva Roof. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. And again, we need if you guys can help out with the flash goal. It is 1 finger heart per person. We have 3. We just need 2 more. You guys, is 11 people in the room. If you guys can help out with the flash goal, it would be greatly appreciated. But we are talking about our credit report tonight, you guys. Listen, make sure that you have your pen and paper to write down the gems, okay? But listen, y'all, we definitely have to pull our credit report. And this is the perfect time to do it in the beginning of the year, okay? The beginning of the year, y'all, we got to pull our credit report. Because here's what I will say. Even though, thank you so much for sharing out the live question. When is your budget journal hitting the market? From probably not till next year. I don't know. Maybe quarter 3 or 4. Definitely not in Q2. So maybe Q3 or maybe 4. But yeah, I have to work on it. I'm definitely going to be working on it. Probably maybe Q4. Maybe more off the Q4 for sure. For sure. But yeah, not anytime soon. Definitely not. Yeah. So let me know, you guys. Do you know all of the debts? I would like to take notes in my custom made budget book with your brand. I'm just saying, oh, I know you would. Listen, I know you. I'm definitely getting one when it does. Look at you. Your digital auntie. Y'all like, listen. Oh, y'all doing a pre-order, y'all? Listen. Oh, Deeper Room, thank you so much for the cowboy up. Thank you so much. Leveling up the 23 in the pen. Thank you so much. And get her, I know, the pre-order for sure. Listen, you reached level 11. Listen, y'all like, Janine, get it together. I know, y'all. And it's so crazy because like I don't even have the planner here, but like I literally buy a planner, but I take all like the guts out of it, like all the papers, and I put my papers in there, okay? Because I want it a certain way and I need it a certain way. And I'm maybe because I'm a low-key perfectionist, y'all. So it's like it needs to, when my planner come out, it needs to look a certain way. I want it to feel a certain way. I want you to feel a certain way. And it's just like, I know I need to come out with it, y'all. I'm working on it. Okay, give me the Q4. Okay. Give me the Q4 to release it. Okay. It's definitely going. Man, we're going to fill her gallery tonight, or what? Who's down? Later, getting ready for my live. Oh, okay, nice. You getting ready for your live. Oh, thank you so much, both photo. You said, listen, we gonna fill her gallery tonight. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. All she has is 3 left. Do I have 3 left? I don't even know. I didn't even look at the gallery. Okay. So have you ever felt confused about which debt you should pay first? No. Have you ever felt confused about which debt you should pay first? Put it in the chat. Well, we need to show her her value. Oh, Coach Jennifer, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Was want to thank you so much for sharing out the live. Nicole, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the finger heart. Listen, if you guys can help out with the finger heart, our goal. Thank you so much for the finger heart. Did we reach our goal yet, y'all? Let's see. Thank you so much, Coach Jennifer, for your heart me. Oh, we got one more finger heart, you guys, for the flash goal. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. One more, exactly. One more. It's 10 people in the room. If you guys didn't give a finger heart and you want to help me out with the goal, it would be greatly appreciated. Good evening. Welcome in, Coach Jennifer. Welcome in. So you sent 100 comments in my live. So we are talking about our credit report, you guys. Okay. Definitely our credit report. Again, have you ever felt confused? I feel like I have gotten this question asked to me as a financial coach a lot of times. What debt should I pay off first? Have you ever been confused about which debt you should pay off? If you have a list of debts and maybe they're similar, in interest rates or similar imbalances, which one should you pay off first? Do you know the strategy? Do you have a strategy on which one you should pay off first? Which one makes sense? Because I know a lot of people, sometimes people feel like putting extra money on the minimum payment on all of the debts that will allow them to, to pay off the debts first. But I'm here to say that putting just a little bit more on the minimum won't necessarily allow you to pay the debt off faster just because you're paying a little extra. You have to have a strategy in place, like which one I'm going to tackle, and then throwing all your extra money on there. Not an extra if the payment is $25 and you put an extra $20 on it. Now again, that you can do that and it does help, but let's talk about actually clearing these cards and having, an actual debt strategy. The one that hits is the youngest, or the one that is over the 30% threshold. Charlie, welcome in, welcome in. You said, wait, let me read that again. The one that is the youngest, or the one that is over the 30% threshold. Yeah, I mean, it really depends. It depends on what method you're using. Because if you're doing the snowball method, then it would be the one with the smallest balance. But again, there are many debt strategies, you guys, out here. There are many debt. There's like the avalanche, and the avalanche depends on the highest interest rate. And the only reason why I'm thinking about this, Coach Jennifer, when you said the one that's at the 30% threshold, what if that card is $10,000 that's over 30%? That's going to take you a while to pay that off. And we talking about building momentum in the beginning. So it's like, even if it's over, and again, I get the logic in that because it's over 30%. But what if the card is like 10 to 15? Tell me about it. What if the card is like 10 to 15,000 and you trying to get it under 30%? That's a lot. That's going to take you a little minute. I was just guessing. Exactly. Oh, you was just guessing. Oh, I thought you were saying it like that's what you were. Oh, well, honestly, I would say, because I always sit up there and say, doing the research and everything, that and they say this about personal finance, that is 20% knowledge and it's 80% behavior. So what I would say is, when you're trying to pay off your debt, I would start with the smallest balance, not the smallest interest rate. Now, again, we have some math, people on here where you can say the argument can be, well, you know what? You're going to pay more interest in the long term. You will. But if you really did the math in reference to how much more you're going to pay interest, it's not that much. It really is not that much, but you will get the quick wins. And I'm telling you, most people need quick wins, okay? Especially if you have a lot of debt to pay off. You need those quick wins that's going to get the momentum going. Like, okay, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. If you start off with like a $10,000 card, it's going to take you a while to pay it off. And then again, a lot of times people get frustrated, like, forget it. I don't even feel like tackling this debt because this is just going to be forever. Do you have a nameless credit report you can show? Is to give an example. You know what? That is a great, but I don't have a nameless one. I should have probably did though. I should have probably did that, but no, I don't. Because you know what? That is actually a good advice, because I was about to say, when you pull your credit report, a lot of times it's really not confusing to look at, but you got to kind of understand like what, you're looking at, all of like the accounts and all of that stuff on here. So yeah, you know what? That was definitely, I probably should have had one on here to give an example, or probably made up one. But showing is selling. Showing is selling. I get it. Okay. Showing is selling. I get it, you guys. I get it. Okay. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Okay. So this is my next question, you guys. As a business coach, my free advice tonight is to show us. So you saying, as a business coach, your free advice tonight is to show us. Okay. So that's your free advice. Well, thank you for the advice. Bougie Bible, welcome in, welcome in. I'm taking notes, Coach Jennifer. I am taking notes for sure. Also tackling the debt that has the most impact on your report. But tonight, let's go with the question and answer segment. Yes. Definitely, yeah. And your digital auntie said also tackling the debt that has the most impact on your report. Yeah. I agree. But I would also say, what if the most impact of the debt is a high card, like a 10 or 15 or $20,000 card? One of the things I would say too, again, would be to exactly. I'm about to say, I would again say that again is 80% behavior, 20% knowledge. So if you if you starting with a $10,000 card, that's like, and then let's say you have a $500 card, but maybe the $10,000 one is over the 30%. Now, again, we're going to get to the $10,000 one, but how would it make you feel to tackle the 500 one and to have that balance at zero? And I think sometimes that we also think that, again, sometimes it is numbers, like, making sure the numbers, but sometimes, a lot of times, you guys, is more emotional, right? So sometimes, especially when you have a lot of debt, you need those quick wins in the beginning to give you like social proof that you can pay off the debt, that you can tackle the $10,000 one, right? Like, let's say you tackle the $500 one and you tackle the $2,000 one or $3,000 one. That's going to give you momentum, number one, and that's going to give you social proof that you have, what, maybe I shouldn't say social proof, but it will give you proof that you can definitely tackle the $10,000 one. Right. So you will have some confidence in you paying off debt. Because sometimes, to be honest, like when you have a lot of debt, you probably don't have a lot of confidence in it. Like, can I do this? Can I be debt free? And the small wins will definitely help with it. So next question, does looking at your debt feel empowering or stressful? Does looking at your debt feel empowering? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Empowering. I feel like I'm saying it with an accent, y'all. But y'all hear what I said. Empowering or stressful? Stressful. I ain't gonna lie. Mine feels stressful too. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Stressful. What? But look, for sure. Stressful for sure. Now, it's not, I feel like it's not stressful in a way that, like, because I don't have a plan, because I do, but just stressful, like, me, when I think about it and I think about the amount of time it's going to take me to pay it off, it's just like, dang. But like I said, last year I paid off 3 credit cards and 2 student loans, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, they it gave me a little push. I was like, oh, I can do this. When I was sitting up there paying off these credit cards and these little small student loans, I have to shift my mindset to feel empowered. Yes. That's why I say even the smaller ones, especially the smaller ones, like last year when I was just checking it off on my little to-do list, or my little debt plan. I was checking it off. I was like, ooh. Now, even though I'm in the long game for sure, but I was feeling like, you know what, I can do this. Like, okay, I knocked off 3 credit cards, 2 student loans. It's like, man, and give you that you would be surprised how you feel with the smaller ones, even though they're smaller accounts. Man, it definitely will give you that empowered feeling. It definitely will. And like this year, my goal is to pay off 2 credit cards, and then I'll have one more last one. So we will see. We will see. But again, those quick wins in the beginning definitely help. Definitely, definitely help. Because you're like, yeah, I can do this. I can definitely do this. Now the last question would be, would having a clear debt-free date help you stay consistent? Oh my gosh. I have a debt-free date, y'all. I have it in my mind. I feel like I see it all the time. Put it in the chat. Would having a clear debt-free date help you stay consistent? I ain't gonna lie, it's helping me stay consistent, y'all. Put it in the chat. So if you had that debt-free date in your mind, would it help you stay consistent? Put it in here. Would a debt-free date help you stay consistent? I'm gonna say for me, it does. It does. Like, because in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna get to that date no matter what. I think so. Yes. Like, no matter what, I don't care. I'm trying not to fall off the, like, I need to get to that date. And even if the date is like what, a year or 2 years out, whatever it is, I'm like, I'm going to get to that date no matter what. And I'm like, and then for real, I'm trying to say, how can I get to that date faster? Can I get to it faster? Can it take 2, 3 years instead of 4 years? Like, what do I have to do? What extra do I have to do? It's like, I want to get it before the date, for real, for real. But I was like, worst case scenario, I'm gonna at least be debt free by that date. But let's just figure out some things that we can do to get it done before the date. Never thought about getting a debt-free date. I needed the one though. Oh, we definitely gonna have a debt-free date for you, friend. Definitely, definitely. Ooh, and one of the things too that I was gonna talk about today is, for all of my coaching clients, I have a debt tracker that is exclusive. I don't have it available on like my page or anything like that, but my clients definitely get it. So it's a debt tracker, and it allows you to put all your debts in the tracker, and it pre-populates your date already for you. So I definitely have the debt-free date. But then it also, you can play around with the tracker, and you can like put, like, let's say if you put an extra $100 to your debt, then your debt-free date changes. So this tracker is absolutely, I'm actually using it with one of my other clients. She absolutely love it, y'all. She absolutely love it. And again, this is exclusive to all of my coaching clients. Now, I think I will probably sell these templates later on, but right now I'm not. But yes, I'm actually using it on one of my clients. And again, you could play around with it. So it lists all your debt, and it pre-populates the date already. So again, let's say you have a raise, right? And you get a raise, you put an extra 300 to the month, it will change the date for you. And let's say if you want to do, like, if you don't want to do the snowball method, maybe you want to do the avalanche. Hey, friend, welcome in. My credit is low. America, your credit is low, friend. Well, we can definitely work on Beryl. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. We are talking about our credit reports and our debt tonight. Definitely, definitely. And I was saying about the debt tracker that I have exclusively for my coaching clients, that it will allow you to put your information in the tracker, and it calculates when you're debt free, and you can play around with it. So yes, 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 yes. I definitely have a debt free date, y'all. definitely. And it's really, it's good. So yeah, we definitely will have a date. And actually one of my clients uses it now and she loves it. She absolutely loves it. So I will eventually come out, like probably sell the debt trackers, but not at this moment right now. But I definitely will. So we're talking about your credit report equals your debt plan. Okay. Listen, it is January. Good evening. Off topic. I love your hair. Oh, thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, I appreciate you. Yes. So we're going to talk about our credit report. And this is so, so important, you guys, because it's January and it's the perfect time for us to be pulling our credit report, y'all. We got to definitely pull it. We definitely got to pull our credit report. So one of the things is that I want to say for point number one, your credit report shows the full picture, shows the full debt picture. Now I would say I need to definitely pull my credit reports, you guys, because you know how you have the apps on your phone where you can see, any hits to your credit. But the difference between the apps on your phone and actually pulling your credit report is it shows you way more information on the credit report than the actual apps on the phone. So I will say I feel like the apps on your phone is like limited information. I do feel like it eventually get on there, but it's so good that we all of us need to be pulling our credit report once a year. So January is the perfect time for you to pull your credit report, especially if you have old accounts on there that you didn't even think about. Let's say that somebody put something in your name, or there are also victims of like identity theft and stuff like that. All of that stuff, sometimes it may not pop up or show up on the app that you're using to maintain, to look at your credit. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be on that annual credit report. Guarantee you, it's gonna be on there. So I feel like it's good to also to compare, you guys. Super friend Trisha T, welcome in, friend. Welcome in, super friend in the building. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Also too, you compare what's on your credit report. I took a picture for a reminder. Oh, okay. You took a picture of your credit report. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Did you take a picture of your credit report? Let me know. We are talking about credit reports tonight and why it's so important to, hey friend, hello friend, welcome in, welcome in. I need to pull my reports. I use the 3 credit apps to keep track. Exactly. I use the apps as well, but I will, oh, your title. Oh, okay. I will say that I use the apps as well, but I do believe that there are certain information that is not on the credit apps that is on the annual credit report. So it's just so, and then also too, you can compare the information, making sure the information is accurate. What's on your credit report, making sure it's accurate on the apps, or vice versa. Because again, it may be stuff on the credit report that's not on the apps you check, or stuff on the apps that's not on the credit report. So we just want to make sure this is a great, and then also too, like I said, you guys, you don't, being a victim of like identity theft or people putting things. I know that I was like, I wasn't, well, yes, I was. I was a victim of identity theft, but I caught it right in time, y'all. I caught it right in time. Alexis, welcome in, welcome in. What happened was one of my credit cards, somebody had opened up another credit card in my name and it was in a different state. But I already had a credit card with this company. And then they opened up a second line of credit. And I remember calling them and I'm like, why do I have 2 lines? Like, why do I have 2 lines of credit or something? And they were like, yeah, you have an extra line of credit. You open that up. I'm like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. So that's when they caught it, but I caught it right. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Yes. So it's real. Okay. I've definitely been, but I will say, thank God I caught it right in time. Like they had just opened it up and the addresses were like totally different. Like, I'm on the East Coast and the address was like totally in a whole nother state. And they had just got it in like, the car company, like they didn't even get a chance to swipe any money or anything like that, but I caught it just in time. So again, stuff like this, these people are out here, y'all. They can get your information. So you definitely want to be aware. And even also too, I'm gonna tell you guys too, what I did after that, I froze my credit report. I mean, I froze my credit. So make sure that someone bought furniture in my name before. And I was like, wait, what is this? Oh, your digital auntie. Yes. Yes, you like people again, these like scammers, kosher bagel, welcome and welcome. These scammers, y'all, they can get your name, your address, all this stuff. So again, this is what I would recommend to all of us, right? All the whole community. Again, number one, make sure you pull your credit report. And number two, if you're not buying anything, you don't really freeze your credit. Freeze your credit. It happens more than you think. I know. Listen, because I like filed a police report or whatever, because they tell you to like file a police report and they tell you to file I forgot this other bureau that, and I like called the police and like, yeah, I was victim of because identity theft, because this is the process that you have to go through. And the police was like, oh yeah, we get this all the time. I'm like, oh, like, yeah, it definitely. And people, they really, some people think I, again, like they wasn't able to spend any money like in my name, but some people, they take thousands and thousands of dollars from them, and it takes them so long to like recoup the money and stuff like that. So we just all have to be aware, especially with everything going on, AI and all of this stuff, y'all. So one of the things that I would recommend is freeze your credit report. That way, now here's the only like, the con to that is if you want to apply for a credit card, you literally have to unfreeze it before, because when they pull your credit, they're not going to be able to pull it because it's on fraud. Yes, I had to go through all of the loops to get it removed and a fraud alert. Yep, I had to go through the same exact thing. Your digital auntie had to go through the same exact thing, and I had a fraud alert on mine as well, and that's why I just froze my credit. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna freeze it because I wasn't really Beryl, you welcome. You reached level 13, friend. Thank you so much for reaching level 13. Yes, it just, that's why I froze mine after it. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy anything. Like, you know what I mean? So the only like, if you want to apply for a new credit card, you just have to go through the legwork of calling each bureau to unfreeze it, and then apply for the card, and then have them freeze it again. So that's the only thing. But honestly, I feel like I'd rather go through those loops than to have somebody like, steal your identity, you know what I mean, add stuff on there. So couple things. So your credit report shows the full debt picture, y'all. So your credit report shows every debt tied to your name. So again, like we said, sometimes people can use your name, and maybe you realize you signed on something that you forgot you signed on. You co-signed on something. I've co-signed before, y'all. Everything co-signing, all of that is going to be tied to your name, and it's going to be on your credit report. So it's so important. So this includes credit cards, loans, collections, and sometimes errors, and that's what we're talking about in reference to like the fraud. So this is so important. Your credit report is your complete debt inventory. So it's like and again, like I feel like with the apps, you guys, the apps don't show you the full picture. It just shows you some of it. So it's so important. It's so important. And here's one of the things that I wanted to say, and make sure you write it down, you guys. E-nurse, welcome in. Super E-nurse, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Here's one of the things that I wanted to say, you guys. Make sure you write it down, okay? The website that I want you to go to that is free 99 to pull all three of your credit reports is annualfreecreditreport.com. Okay, y'all. Make sure you write it down. Annualfreecreditreport.com. That's where you go. And once a year, you can pull each of your, hello, everyone. Hello, e-nurse. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Once a year, thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Once a year, you can pull your credit report from each bureau for free. So it's annualcreditreport.com, y'all. Okay. Make sure you go on there and you download it. Okay. And it's free 99. Annualcreditreport.com. Okay. And it'll take you through, some steps. Karen, welcome in, welcome in. But that's what we all need to be doing that, especially in January. Every year, just get into the habit of every year in the beginning of the year, you're pulling your credit report. Pulling it just to make sure everything's on there is accurate, just to make sure no new information is on there. So make sure you guys write it down and check it out because it is free. Annualcreditreport.com. Go pull your credit report. Make sure. Make sure you guys do that. And then also too, you guys, I guess the second point would be guessing is why guessing is why debt payoffs may feel hard. This is one thing that I agree. We can't guess about what we think we owe in debt or what we may have an idea of what we owe. We need to know. We need to know, y'all. We can't guess our way out of debt. We can't guess our way. Okay. We have to have facts. Okay. And just like I said, facts are our friends. So I don't want you to guess. Have a good night. I have a long day of basketball. I will pull my credit report over the weekend. Thanks. Okay. Can you repeat that? Sure. The website, does your digital sheet, the website, or what do you want me to read? The website is have a good night, Beryl. I hope you get some rest, friend. You want me to repeat the website? Guessing. Oh, guessing is why debt payoff feels hard. Guessing is why debt payoff feels hard. Most people aren't bad with money. They're just guessing. So I was saying that, you can't guess your way out of debt, right? We can't guess our way out of debt. We need to know. We need to know. So that's why we have to pull it. Because a lot of times we're like, I think I owe this. I think I may owe this. This may be the balance. I'm guessing is this. We can't guess, you guys. We got to know it. We got to know it. Yep. And then I get it. Sometimes it's like scary to look at it, y'all. I get it. Listen, when I tell you I understand, sometimes it's very scary to look at the numbers like, dang, if I pull this credit report, what is it going to show up? Like, what is going to be on there? Is it going to be something on there that I don't want to see? Is it going to be something that I forgot about 10 years ago? Is it old medical debt? Is it an old bill that I had years ago? Because that's another thing, you guys, with the credit reports too. It usually go back. Yeah, like I know on the first couple pages you have like all of this address and old addresses and stuff like that. You can get all that stuff removed too as well. But like I said, you may have to go back, you may have to look at things that you probably forgot about. If you moved and maybe you got some mail from a different address and you forgot about it and that's on there. So it's so important, because again, you guys, the credit reports, they're not 99% of the time they're not accurate. They're not accurate. So you can have stuff on your credit that's actually impacting your score. That's inaccurate information on there. And if it's inaccurate information on your credit report, they have to remove it. They have to remove it. So sometimes our credit score could be higher than what we think, or we can definitely have, a higher credit score, but we just got to do a little bit of legwork and pull in our credit reports every year. So definitely, you guys, this should be one of the things that you do every January. Pull your credit report. Make sure you don't have no unexpected stuff on here. No, no news, surprises. So again, we need to just get into the routine of doing this every year. Make sure you pull it. Okay. Every year. Soda, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. And also too, when there is no strategy, progress. Hello, Soda. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Welcome in, L. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. We're talking about our credit report tonight. Welcome in to all the new people that are here. Journey, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. We are talking about our credit report. And if you missed it, one of the things I said is make sure you go download your free credit report from the 3 bureaus from annualfreecreditreport.com. Okay, make sure you go download it. Annual Coach Chantel, annualcreditreport.com. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Yeah, I found some random things on there. Oh, look, see, this is the reason why you guys look. So that you said, yeah, I found some random things on there in the past that I paid off. Exactly. Listen, good evening, Coach Chantel. Thank you so much for the populars. Exactly, Soda. This is exactly why I was just telling my community that it's so important to pull it every year. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel, for the heart, my friend. Thank you so much. It is so, and for the hand hearts, it is so important to pull it every year, because just like you said, it may have information on there that you paid off already, but it's still sitting on there. So annualcreditreport.com, you guys, make sure you write it down and you go pull it from each bureau: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are 3 credit bureaus. Make sure you pull it from each and every one of them, because one of the things too is when you pull your credit report, there may be information on TransUnion that's not on Equifax. There may be information on Equifax that's not on Experian. So you got to make sure you pull all 3 of them and make sure all the information is accurate and it's free. And just like, see, Soda, she said she was something on her credit, on her report, that she already paid off. So that's why we have to make sure that we pull it every year, y'all. And this is the perfect time to do it, in January. Every year, you should just be reminded to just be on a routine to make sure you pull your credit report. Because I do feel like the apps that we use in our phone, the banking apps, that they don't show the full picture of, the credit. They don't show the full picture of it. And it, again, they may just show like current information, but not like old past stuff. So that's totally important. And again, you guys, if you are not buying anything new, and because they're, victim of identity theft, make sure you freeze it. If you're not buying any, if you're not in the market for buying a house or a car or something like that, just freeze your credit report, because there are so many people that are getting their identity stolen. Okay. I was definitely, a victim of it, but I caught it in time. So definitely, if you freeze your credit, that definitely will help. So make sure you guys do that. I don't use my credit for anything, only my husband. Should I freeze mine? I would. Soda. You know why? Because even though you don't use it, somebody else could still use your name, right? And that's more of a reason for them. Miss Jessie, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. That's more of a reason for them to maybe, want to use it, because it's not really no activity or nothing on there. You know what I mean? Just, it's an extra level of protection for you. Because again, hey everyone, happy wonderful Wellness Wednesday. Hey friend, welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about our credit reports tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. And again, I would freeze it. Again, great idea. I'll go look into that. Exactly. Because again, it won't hurt. It's not going to hurt anything. You freeze it one time. And again, especially if you're like, I don't use it. Again, just a level of protection for you, that nobody can open up anything in your name or anything like that. Because sometimes, with, again, you're not using it, people, you may not look at it as often. Thank you so much for the populars. People, may try to like, go after it. So, yep. But we are talking about our credit report, making sure that we pull. Oh, thank you so much, friend. What is that? A trumpet. Oh, that is so nice, friend. Thank you so much. We are talking about your credit report equals your debt plan. Okay, we definitely have to pull our credit report, you guys. And then also too, when you think about, we talked about guessing is why debt payoff feels hard. So if you are feeling like, you know what, Deck, I'm not really tackling this debt, and I feel like the debt is not really moving as much as I would like. Is are you guessing? Do you have a strategy in place? Do you have a plan? What are we doing? Are we guessing? When there's no strategy, progress feels slow. Motivation fades and peace never comes. This is why debt feels exhausting for so many people. Clarity is what turns effort into momentum. And I'm going to say it again, y'all. Clarity is what turns effort into momentum. And we need the momentum paying off debt. We need the momentum, you guys, paying off debt. Who needs some momentum to pay off their debt? Put it in the chat. That's good. Yes. Put it in the chat. If you say, I need momentum, friend, like, listen, if you need momentum, okay, clarity is what turns effort into momentum. Listen, I need the momentum. I'm just going to say it, y'all, especially if you have a lot of debt to pay off, like your girl, okay? I need each and me. Okay, yes, Miss Jessie, you said me too, friend. Listen, I need all the momentum I can get, y'all. All of it. I need the extra boost. I need all of it. And especially, like I said, you guys, if you have a lot of debt to tackle, even if you don't have a lot of debt to tackle, but a lot of times, you guys, I think they say that average American, let me look. Let me just see. Let's see. The average American, I think the average American has I want to say like over they said an average American household. Now, this is a household, which is total debt, which I feel like this number is kind of high, but we'll see. They said the average American household has over $105,000 in total debt as of 2024. That is high. Y'all hear that? They said the average American household has over $105,000 in debt as of 2024. You believe it? I know. I'm like, man, that's kind of high. Lord help us. Exactly, y'all. I believe it too, because even though, you think of like well, I'm thinking of like student loans, but they calculating these car payments, and a lot, I feel like the average American is it including mortgage. Um is it including mortgage? Probably so. Yeah, I think it is including mortgage. Yes. So they break it down with generations, you guys. I'm looking at it now. So they said the Generation X, they have the highest debt, 158. They said the millennials have 132, and baby boomers have 92. And yes, they are including the mortgages in there. That's probably why that number is so high. They said the largest portion with average around 268,000 in the mortgage. But let's just say, well, then that would really make sense. But let's just say if we take the mortgage out, I feel like the average household would probably be so they said for auto loans, the average, listen, food alone can make it that high. Oh, for Trisha, you said for the debt, food alone can make it that high. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I think that number one, even if you take the mortgage out, I feel like the average American Okay, okay, so with mortgage, it does make sense. That's what I said. But even if we take the mortgage out, I would like the average household. Now we saying average. Now some people can have lower, some people can have higher. Bridget, welcome in, welcome in. I feel like the average for the American household would the average debt would be like 40,000 or more or higher. And honestly, y'all, I feel like I'm lowballing that number to say 40,000 because most people usually have like a car loan that's like 20,000. And then we not even getting into student loans. I think mortgages can be a good debt if managed properly. Absolutely. 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 Definitely your digital auntie. I totally agree. Mortgage definitely is going to be your good debt for sure, for sure, for sure. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just take the mortgage out and let's just think about credit cards. Let's think about student loans, personal loans, all of that. I feel like the average household or household in America would be 40,000 or more, not including the mortgage. Because again, most people have a credit, a auto loan of like 20,000 or more. Then if you're adding student loans, even if let's say you don't have any student loans, let's say, but the credit card debt alone, the credit card debt and the car notes are like the two highest. I heard someone say car notes can be a wealth unaliver. It is. Listen, for like the people that are the billionaires and all that, he said they basically say that like student loans, credit cards, and auto loans keep the poor. Like it keeps you in mid lower class. Like it keeps you in mid lower class. People that have car loans, credit cards, and student loans. Yes, it did, right? Yes. That it keeps the middle class middle. Yes, because of all these things, right? Because for those top three things. So yeah. So you figure the average that y'all, the average, and I feel like honestly, for real, that is 2024, like that number to say to the average of 105,000. That's why it's so important, you guys. So important to get on a debt plan, to get on a strategy. How are we going to tackle this? Again, like I said, you guys, all the time, I'll be listening to like financial podcasts or whatever all the time. And people be calling in all the time. And I think I heard a caller call in today, y'all. And I think they had like 60,000. They had two car loans, and the payments were like 1,700. I definitely agree with the car notes. It's voluntary robbery. It is. Honestly, especially with the car notes. You know why, y'all? Great. Welcome in, welcome in. Because first of all, when you pull off that lot of buying a car, the car depreciates immediately. Even if you drive it around the corner, you're not going to be able to sell the car for what you bought it off the lot. You're just not going to be able to do it. So that alone, y'all. But again, so many people are paying high car notes. And again, you guys, we listen, we don't judge over here. Okay. So if you have a car note, we listen, we don't judge. The biggest thing that I would say is we gotta get on a plan. We gotta get on a debt plan. What are we doing to pay it off? What are we doing? As soon as you pull off depreciation, exactly. Get a bicycle. Yes, listen. Yes, okay. Listen, all of us listen, you said get a bicycle. Absolutely. Listen, I know one thing. I get a bicycle, everybody. I'll be fit, right, y'all? Listen, yes. But it depreciates as soon as you pull off the lot. As soon as you pull it off. Yes, we definitely. But like I said, you guys, the biggest thing, no value. I would never buy a new car again. Did that in the 20s and learned the hard way. Yes. You know what? I've never bought a brand new car. Nope. I've never bought a brand new one. Now, of course, but I still want a Porsche. Listen, and here's the thing. And listen, but you said, listen, I still want a Porsche. Get a Porsche, but get a Porsche that's new to you, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a new Porsche. It could just be new to you, meaning used. You did, Miss Jessie, you bought a new car. I never did, y'all. I never did. Like I never drove off the lot and the car had like 5 miles or 10 miles or something like that. That's why you're the financial coach, you know. Listen, I didn't always make, good decisions, but I just help us. But look, I loved it. You loved it. You drove it off the lot. I just feel like I don't know. Now I've worked cars that I probably shouldn't have worked. You know what I mean? But like the newer ones, it probably was just too high that I was just like, no. It just was like too no. But again, like I said, the biggest thing, you guys, that I would say, and for the kingdom, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Hey, friend. What's up? What's up? What's up? This what I will say though. It was oh, Tristan, you said it was nice to drive, but the payment wasn't. Yeah, because I'm about to say, y'all, on those new cars, right? What's the pay? I would say what the minimum payment probably is like 500. Now I want an F-150. Do it? You want an F-150? Hey, friend, you out here glowing and glowing. Oh, thank you so much, friend. Truly appreciate you. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. We are talking about credit tonight in our credit report. Okay. We are talking about credit, and we're talking, yup, depending on your credit, it could be 400. Yeah. I do believe it could be, but I feel like, oh, so, but still, since it's a new car, date night, no. They not who? Some invisible person? I told myself my next car, I'm going to buy cash. Yes, look. I'm a truck girly. I can see F-150. What? That's kind of a truck that my brother want. Like what? F-150. You want the big trucks? I'm like what? Oh, you definitely are a truck girly. Yeah, and for the kingdom, I'm laughing at that comment for sure. Like somebody invisible over here for sure. Um, but yeah, we talk about car note. I need that F-350. Now, how much is that car note going to be, friend, for the F-350? I don't know. Again, my brother, he into the Tishon, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. My brother is into the car. I mean the trucks, y'all. But he said that I don't even know what truck he want, but he was just saying that the cheapest truck that he wants is like 70 grand. And I think the car note is gonna be like $900. And he was like, he don't care because he wanted. Hey friend, oh, thank you so for the shout out. Thank you so much, eaters. Big shout out. Um, yeah, I don't even know. Wow, Jesus, that's high. Exactly, Deshaun. Listen, now y'all know. Now here's the thing though, right? As y'all know, right? Because people ask me this too. Do you think that my family and friends listen to my financial advice, you guys? They don't. Let me just say it. They don't. But guess what they will do? This is what they'll do. They'll ask me questions. Nope, exactly. Nope. Listen, they'll ask me questions. They'll be like, yeah, do you think I should do this? They'll ask me financial questions and I'll tell them like, no, you shouldn't do this. And then they'd be like, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, then what you ask me for? Like, or like my mama be like, I know what you want to say, because you be saying and disregard the about, oh yeah, listen, but be the first one. People going to do what they want to do. Exactly. But be the first one to be like, but when it comes down to like a loan or something, now which one do you think I should do? Or which one, this, that, and the third. Be asking me all these questions like, okay, what is the interest rate? I'm like, they call me for what they want to call me for. But y'all know I sit up there and told my brother, like, there's no way you should be getting a car note that's $900. You think he listened to y'all? He like, yeah, I know. That you know what people dismiss you for. Yeah, I know. Like, But again, I ain't got to pay it. Listen, and again, but again, my friends and family, they don't listen to my advice. I'm like, you notice what people pay me for, right? Like, this is what people pay me to do, and you getting the advice for free. But they don't listen, y'all. So I'll be like, whatever. But then when you in a bond or something like that, then they want to call you. Okay. When when they need your help. I'm like, well, maybe if you listen to me and you would have, you wouldn't be in a bond. But I'm just saying, but no. But yeah, they definitely don't listen. But yeah, the trucks, y'all, like again, and I feel like it's nothing wrong with Hindsight is 2020 for real, for real. Oh, I know. Listen, I know. Totally agree. But like I said, man, the debt, this average household of over $100,000 in debt kind of blew my mind for sure. Because again, I'm thinking that it would be like 50 or 60, but that again, like I said, you guys, that makes sense. And even if we cut that in half to say if the mortgage is included, $50,000, most Americans are carrying around debt. So I think the biggest thing too is for us to not like beat ourselves up if we have debt, right? Not to beat ourselves up about it. We all have debt. I know, listen, your girl has it. But to get on a plan, y'all, plan. They say you fail to plan, you plan to fail if you fail to plan. I'm gonna say this again. You plan to fail if you fail to plan. We got to have a plan in place, you guys. Have to. Okay? Have to. Have to have a plan in place. What you gonna tackle this year? How many that's my favorite quote. Yes. I always feel like I say it backwards all the time. Vibrant love, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes. Definitely, because it's so true. Because again, like I said, sometimes when we're paying off the debt, if you're paying like $20 here extra, if you're paying $20 here all extra to all of the debt, all at Zuku, welcome in, friend. Those who fail to plan to fail. Yes. Hey, friend, welcome in. Trisha T, yes. Hello, Zuku, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Hey, friend, welcome in. Yes, it's so, and again, and like I said, it's so important because like we said, if you don't have a plan, you just kind of just gonna be doing things all like over the place, and then you not really, thank you so much for grabbing your daily army, then you're not really gonna feel like you have any, you're being successful or you're tackling the debt if you really just don't have no plan in place. So it's so important to have a plan, you guys. Make sure you have a plan. And again, like when we talked about the cars and stuff like that, I think there's nothing wrong with getting a car that you like. But if we can save up for cash for our car, that's the real flex. Now listen, that's the what did I pay? Yeah, I did. I paid cash for the car that I have now, y'all. And I was just like, oh, that part. Listen, that's the real flex, y'all. Okay. To pay cash for a car. Like I'm telling you, my generation or just like in people, I don't know anybody that pay cash for a car. Do y'all? Put it in the chat if y'all know anybody in your family or friends that pay cash for a car. Because I feel like everybody that's like in my circle, everybody got a car note. Everybody. Oh, one of my goals, a nice car too. Exactly. And here's what I will say though, you can still get, y'all, you be surprised. You still can get a good, like nice luxury car for, yes, you could do it with strategy. Absolutely. You can get a nice car because here's the thing, when you pay it cash, I feel like you can negotiate it a little bit more, right? Because you're paying it with cash. So you like, listen, how much you trying to, you can definitely negotiate the price more because you are paying it with cash. So that was definitely the real flex. I'm like, ooh, paying it with cash and not having that worry and about, having a car note. But again, if you have a car note, listen, we just need to work on a strategy that we are trying to pay it off. We definitely, I think it's so important. And again, when we talk about a plan too, you guys, we need to know exactly which debt to pay next and why, right? We need to understand, okay, this is why I should pay this debt next. And this is why. And then also too, Faye, welcome in. Like I said, you guys, it's so important to have your debt-free date. I have my debt-free date, y'all. Put it in the chat if you have your debt-free date. And if you don't have your debt-free date, do you want one? Do you want your debt-free date? Let me know. Let me know. It's so important to have your debt-free date, okay? Because when again, are trying to pay off the debt, you have like, it's an end in mind, right? Like it's an end in mind. It's so important to make sure that, again, if you're paying off debt, to have a debt-free date in mind, y'all. Listen, I wouldn't tell y'all my debt-free date because I feel like it's going to be like, oh my gosh. But you're going to be debt-free. But I definitely got the date in my mind, y'all. Definitely for sure. Now mine's is a little, mine's is a little ways. Okay. It's a little ways, y'all. But your girl's gonna get there though, for sure. For sure. So again, for all the new people that are in here, I did say make sure that you pull your annual credit report. I mean, make sure you pull your credit report, you guys, on annual free. Is it? Yes, annualfreecreditreport.com. Okay. Make sure you go pull it. If you don't remember anything that I said this live, make sure you go pull your credit report. Annualcreditreport.com. Okay. Make sure you guys pull it. Okay. So make sure you sent 200 comments in my live, friend. Thank you so much. And then also, let me see. What did we say? Now, it's important to have a strategy to turn your credit report into a debt plan. So, this is one of the things that, again, I work with my clients, you guys, to help them have a personalized debt strategy. So we look at all of their debts, and I map out a personalized debt strategy for them. So if you are interested in getting a personalized debt strategy for you, make sure you contact your girl. Put debt plan in the chat if you want me to send you some information. But let me know, you guys. I'm also, too, if you have gotten value in my room and you really feel like you want to transform your finances and you want somebody to walk alongside you, I am having, I have 2 more spots for coaching, you guys. 2. Thank God I have 2 more spots for coaching. So if you are interested in coaching one-on-one and you really want to transform your finances, then let me know. Send me a message. You can go book a clarity call, but let me know. Because again, you guys, they say doing the same thing and expecting a different result is insanity. Doing the same thing and expecting a different result is insanity. So maybe you want to do something different in 2026. And maybe you want that accountability. You want somebody to walk alongside you. You want somebody to understand, no judgment, judgment-free zone that can walk alongside you and have, accountability. Then come check your girl out for sure. Do it different this year. Absolutely, y'all. We are doing it different this year in 2026. If you've been putting it off like, yeah, I'm gonna get my finances together, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and then you don't ever do it. You probably need some accountability. You probably need somebody to walk alongside you. And that's why I'm here. I would love to walk alongside you in your financial journey, y'all. Okay. So make sure that you again and again, make sure that you pull your credit report, you guys. Let me see. Did we talk about? Yeah, I feel like we talked about everything. So, well, I said strategy is what turns a credit report into a debt plan. Yes. So we talked about that. So we need to know exactly which debt to pay off and why, and then have a plan in place, y'all. So that is so true. Let me know if you have any questions, you guys. Let me know. We're at 12K. Ooh, we're at 12K, y'all. Let me know if you have any questions for me. And again, hopefully you guys, y'all go pull your credit report. Hopefully you go pull it and go from there. And then map out a plan of how you're going to tackle your debt this year. How many cards you want to pay off? How many loans do you want to tackle? Make sure, this is a perfect time to do it, honestly, because we are in January. The beginning of the year, y'all, it is the perfect time to do it. Perfect time to do it, y'all, in the beginning of the year. So let me know if you have any questions. Everybody watching on the YT in the Book of Faces, let me know if you guys have any questions. Rose, thank you so much for liking out the live. Thank y'all. Listen, I was like, let me, I always be sitting up there saying I'm going to shorten my lives, y'all. I'm not going to be on live so long. And I still be on live long. For sure. I still be on live super long. But let me know. I think it's again so important that for us to make sure that we put some plans in place in reference to your debt. Know that you are not alone. All of us are trying to tackle debt. Also, too, hopefully you guys are doing well on the savings challenge. You're doing great. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys are if you're in the savings challenge, y'all, hopefully you are saving some coins. I think I'm definitely going to do a video, and I will update you guys on how much I saved this week. Well, it's 2 weeks, y'all. Definitely 2 weeks. But your girl saved a little bit more than what I thought. Honestly, I was really surprised. But it's some expenses that I shifted around a little bit that I thought I had to pay and I didn't have to pay. So instead of me paying those expenses that I thought I had to pay, I'm just gonna put that into my savings. So I feel like I'm saving a good amount this time around. So it's so important. If you are in our 90-day savings challenge, we are saving our money as a community. Off topic, but what are your thoughts about the other app? Oh, so I've been over there. Um, I've been over there. I haven't gone live over there. Um, I will say, like, definitely with the incentives of, like, giving the creators 80%. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? I didn't go yet. Oh, you better go, girl. Listen, go over there. Listen, we just gotta like park ourselves up. You know what I mean? Epic, yeah. Digital, yep. You're the answer, yep, yep. And as again, y'all know as content creators and live hosts, we you got to be everywhere. So we just even if you just create the profile and everything. I will say that I noticed there's a lot of glitchiness and stuff in reference to the live. But I told myself that I'm going to. I heard about it. Yes. I think it's great, but I do believe that they don't have as much people over there that it is over here. But the one thing that sold me, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie, like not to have the V's or the R's. You could say whatever you want to say. You could sit up there and say, go to the LINK, okay? You could say whatever you want to say. I'm like, my gosh. I mean, if that ain't when you over as a freaking entrepreneur and business person. But then again, I'm like, then again, I was thinking like, but it's not as many people over there. But I mean, I've heard some good things though. I've heard some good things. So I am over there, y'all. I am over there. So make sure as a content creator and a business owner, go over there, y'all. Go over there. Okay. Make sure you go over there. Um, but here's another thing that they were saying too. It's no filters. So I think a lot of people that are used to using filters over here, can't use filters over there. I don't use filters, so I'm like, that ain't gonna really change me. I don't use filters at all. So, but that's another thing that I was hearing people say, like, oh, you can't use no filters over here. Make sure you prepare when ISIS come. Yes. Oh my God, you should think that's good. That could be a deal breaker for some. Listen, your digital auntie. I know. I know. Some people they said that they were so used to using the filters over here. And you could just, that is gonna be a difference over there that you can't use filters. So I've heard that. I'm like, oh, but yeah. So, but again, I think it's like we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yes, they definitely said Trisha D, they said it was definitely gonna be a big snowstorm coming up over the weekend. I think for Philly they said, and I don't know if this is true, y'all, but I think they were saying it's like 28 inches or something like that. I'm like, thank God I work from home. Ooh, yes, for us on Sunday. Yeah, I heard it too. Yeah. So now y'all. Now the stores is gonna be crazy. Now y'all know the stores is gonna be crazy. That's why I'm going shopping tomorrow. I'm making sure I go shopping tomorrow, y'all. Church is canceled for Sunday already. Yeah. So if y'all in the East Coast, it is supposed to be a snowstorm coming. I'm like 28 inches though. Is that exaggerated a little bit? Like, come on. 28 inches though, y'all. Like for real, like are we really gonna have that much? Buying up all the milk and bread. Exactly. That's why I gotta order my stuff now. Yup. Buying it all up, y'all. Y'all know it. And I'm just like, But hopefully they over exaggerated with the exact inches of snow, y'all. Hopefully it ain't that bad. Like, I mean, 28 inches though, for real? Like, why? For what? Like, I'm sick of the snow, y'all. Y'all don't even know. This snowed last week and it snowed the other week. I'm sick of it. Yeah, so definitely. I'm like, oh man, hopefully they exaggerated a little bit. Maybe we get like, 2 to 3 inches or something like that. But 28 though, for real? But yeah. So we will see. But the upper half, we'll see how it goes. I was like, I'm just gonna, park my little self over there, just in case, and see how it is over there. I remember the year we got 38 state shut down for a couple of days. Really? When was that? I don't remember that. Matter of fact, I think when I was like 10 or 11, I remember it snowed on my birthday, and it was a lot of snow. I don't remember the inches, but I was like young. 38 though. When was that? Was that like years ago? 1996. Was it? Shoot, I think, shoot, in 96, how old was I? I probably was around the year that I was like 9 or 10, y'all. In 96, so that probably was the year. If it snowed real bad, I know it was my birthday in March, y'all, and I was pissed as a little girl. And I was like, oh my gosh, Mom. And it snowed so bad. So probably was the year 1996, probably was. If it happened during March, I remember it snowed so bad during and it was my birthday. So I think it was 2016. Oh, okay. 2016. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully, like I said, y'all, hopefully it's not as bad as they're forecasting. Okay. Hopefully, maybe they say, we get some snow, but not as much as what they're saying. But I'll tell you one thing. Um, it was bad in Connecticut. Was it? Man, that storm is now 29 years old. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So hopefully, y'all, like I said, hopefully it don't be that bad, y'all. Hopefully it won't be as bad as we're thinking. My daughter, your daughter, oh, 29 years old. Okay, so your daughter, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so people that's in a sunny state, y'all, on the West Coast that have, in Florida with the good weather. Listen, we got to deal with the snow over here, y'all. We definitely got to deal with the snow. Welcome in, you guys. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully, y'all, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll be snowed in, y'all. We'll see. We'll see. Unfortunately, like, I know my kids is definitely not gonna have school. So, these kids gonna be eating us out of house and home. So definitely. But hopefully you guys learn some things on the live. I'm in Texas though. Oh, okay. Nice. Yep. So you not getting no do it even snow over there? I'm about to say, does it snow in Texas? Probably not. We sitting up there getting all the snow. Probably not. It don't snow over there, do it? I don't think it does. But I could be wrong. Yes, they're getting ice, which is worse. That is worse. I'm Robert. Welcome in. That is worse because listen, it's been cold here in Alabama. Has it? We're getting the storm. You are, but you probably definitely not gonna get it. And you said it's been cold in Alabama. Listen, it's been cold and on the East Coast as well, y'all. It has been cold. I think it was like what, 2 degrees. I think my mom was saying it was like 2 degrees or something the other day. I think it's supposed to be icy. Oh, okay, icy. Which honestly, ice is worse than snow because especially if it's black ice and you trying to drive on it, or if you like walking on black ice, you can hurt. Like I know one thing when it's icy here, working in healthcare, we had a lot of patients falling, y'all, falling. Wisdom, welcome in. We had a lot of people falling. You can really hurt yourself very bad with the black ice because you don't see it. So we had a lot of patients. Ice storm and 20 degrees. Ooh, ice storm and 20 degrees. Yeah. Wisdom, welcome in. Yeah, the ice. And like I said, being in healthcare, we seen a lot falls, man, falls out the wazoo. People were just falling left and right, breaking stuff, hips and it's just like, woof. So you definitely have to be careful. Definitely have to be careful. And if you don't have to go outside, then don't go. Don't go. But I guess everybody is preparing for it. I remember having to drive to work in the ice. I was so scared. Yes. Yes, listen, I remember driving to work in the ice too as well, and you losing control of the vehicle and the traction because the tires are like slipping because they can't, they don't have any like traction to it. Yes. I trust me, I remember that as well. And it's like, as you being, a first responder, having to go to work. It's like, Miss B, welcome in, welcome in. You have to go there. So I remember just taking my time. I used to call my job like, I'm coming in, maybe a little late. I'm taking my time. I'm driving real slow, but I'm gonna be there. So yeah, I definitely remember that. So I do definitely thank God that I work from home. Thank God, y'all. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm like, whoo, thank God. Okay. But yeah, y'all, girl, oh, I know. You said girl, oh, I know, friend. I know. Yes, 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 yes. Nicole, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So yeah, you guys. So again, we talked about our credit report and your debt plan. Your credit report equals your debt plan. Make sure you go print out your credit report, you guys. Make sure you have a plan in place. Okay. Make sure. And we are going to say this short prayer, you guys. God, thank you for clarity and wisdom. Thank you for your grace over our past and direction for our future. Give us courage to face our finances with peace instead of fear, and help us steward what you've entrusted us with confidence and intention. We trust you with every step of this journey. In Jesus' name, I pray all of these things. Amen. Amen, you guys. Nicole, welcome in, welcome in. If this live has blessed you in a way, put amen in the chat. If you are watching on the replay or you are watching live on YT or the Book of Faces, put amen in the chat. Amen, Nicole. Welcome back in. Welcome back in. Again, I hope you guys were blessed by this live. I hope you learned some things. Amen. Amen, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I hope that you go pull your credit report, you guys. And again, y'all know, I want you to remember, budget with faith and prosper with grace. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow, Thursday. Happy Thursday. Make sure you guys be safe out there for the ice and snow. Yes, thank you so much. You are welcome. Okay. I hope you guys have a great night. See you tomorrow.